So today is a special day, right? 10/10/2025, right? Hmm. Hmm. The 10th day of the 10th month, year 2025. Welcome to Front Page Review on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Everyone, the time is 7:02 a.m. My name is Jude. Ikami Jude. And I'm here because you're there. I'm set to dish you all of the headlines you need this morning before you put on your shoes, okay? Your dancing shoes or your work shoes or whatever it is. I'm set to deliver all of these information because you need all of this information. You know why? Information, they say, is what? That's what it is. So I'm here to give you all of the information. Feel free to participate or join the conversation this morning. Let me let you know that I'll be having a conversation with Rufai Oseni first, after dishing out the headlines, and then Dr. Peter Anosike will be with me live in the studio this morning. I've got plenty stories from Punch, Daily Post, Daily Thrust, Vanguard, Guardian, and of course the Sun newspaper and the Nation newspaper, all for you just this morning. All right, on YouTube, just go there and type VOP 90.3 FM, and then you're just right there. And then for WhatsApp, you want to reach me from outside Nigeria, feel free to use the WhatsApp number 081-717-56338. 081-717-56338. My name is Jude. Let's take a walk. Punch newspaper first. FRC SEC push ethical governance at SCGN's 20th anniversary. $20 billion sukuk. Taj Bank records 185.5% oversubscription. 42% of SMEs can't last a month without income, according to Money Point. NDIC seeks stronger CIBN collaboration on emerging risks. Greenwich Merchant Bank achieves 50 billion naira capitalization. Amukbita faces tough test as new INEC chair. And then Custom seizes 1.9 billion naira hard drugs, expired flour at Semeboda. Oyefolu, is that true? Okay. Tinubu clears 959 for national honors. Tinubu, Oshun mourns as Christopher Kolade dies. May his soul rest in peace. The National Assembly probes NNPCL over $18 billion refinery spending. Police back down on tinted glass enforcement. Okay, let's check up some more. On forgery scandal, Senate only confirms nominees, doesn't screen them. Alin Dume is the one speaking. And then, moving on, 2027, or your residents will decide my successor, says Sheyi Makinde. PDP remains strong, won't be affected by defections, according to spokesperson. Ex-Akwa Ibom official rejects PDP link, restates APC loyalty. On certificate saga, ADC mocks APC, demands Naji's trial. ADC's 2027 victory dream, mere political mirage, according to APC Lagos. 7:07 is the time. Let's move now to Daily Post newspaper. No Verifiable evidence. Reps move to probe $18 billion spent on rehabilitation of refineries. Did you hear that? I want to read it again. I said no verifiable evidence. Reps move to probe $18 billion spent on rehabilitation of refineries. APC disqualifies Kayode Ojo from Ekiti gubernatorial primary. And then as regards 2026 World Cup qualifiers, Lesotho not afraid of Super Eagles. Their captain is the one speaking, not afraid of Super Eagles. And then back to politics, INEC. FCT, off-circle governorship elections litmus test for Amukwitan. Yaga Africa says. Litmus test for him, right? Okay. 2027 defections can't break us. PDP tells APC. Ben Nwoye takes over as APC National Working Committee, dissolves Enugu Exco. Returning, and then coalition officers had bad eggs in INEC. I'll take that again. Returning, coalition officers, bad eggs in INEC, according to ex-commissioner. Then 2027, APC using my ex-wife to damage my political career, Olawipo Hashim. New INEC chair will inherit reputational damage from 2023 elections, ex-commissioner Lekki. And then be loyal Tinubu's appointee. Don't worry about Senate. Shehu mocks new INEC chair. Be loyal Tinubu's appointee. Don't worry about Senate. Senator Shehu Sani or Shehu mocks new INEC chair. That's what it is there. Let me check up Daily Thrust for you quickly to serve you some more stories. Amukwitan and his records is one big headline here. And then what to know about personal income tax is another one. The challenges that lie ahead of Amukwitan is another big headline again this morning. Yes, that's what it is. Tinubu pardons Vatsa, Farouk Lawan and others. NGF, UNDP partner on subnational investment and financial reforms. And then let's see some more now. IBB, Abdusalami in attendance as Tinubu presides over Council of State meeting. And presidency, World Bank's poverty report doesn't reflect happenings under Tinubu. I move quickly to Vanguard now. Accommodation crisis hits varsities, students, parents wail. 2027, INEC should properly vet all candidates and certificates, INEC should properly vet all candidates' certificates. This is according to Peter Gregory Obi. And then on INEC chair, Nigerians, party set agenda for Amukwitan. Dollar to Naira exchange rate today. Okay, we are partnering top firms to deliver Nigeria's first floating LNG project, according to UTM. National Single Window Project will reduce cargo clearance cost. That's what we hear. And on power, bilateral companies owe Nigeria $8.5 million, according to INEC. Incest rate in Osun alarming. Women advocacy group lament. Incest rate in Osun alarming. Women advocacy group lament. Odinkalo tax Nigerians to abandon colonial legacies. North Central youths hail Tinubu for appointing first INEC chair from the region. Crisis rock Edo APC in Onwa East over chairmanship position. Tinubu got it right with Amukwitan as INEC boss, civil society group speaking. What are the best... No, I don't think I should go there. I don't think I should go there. APC disqualifies Kayode Ojo from Ekiti Gubal, dissolves Enugu Exco. No going back on Jonathan in 2027. PDP Northern Group, Northern Support Group, rather, speaking. Obasanjo lied. He told me he wanted third term. Orji, Uzo, Kalu. And then finally here, Nigerians eager to see PDP put the house in order, says Ologunagba. All right, to the Sun newspaper now. Federal government unleashes forest guards to flush out bandits and kidnappers, says NSA. Okay, let's see. 7 best Nigerian universities. I'll give you that much later, okay? And then let's look at more now. 868 million naira loan. FEM writes CBN demands sanctions against bank over alleged unlawful conduct. 2026 budget presentation may stall as Senate demands performance reports. 2026 budget presentation may stall as Senate demands performance reports. To some more now. Hashim alleges smear campaign ahead 2027 race. PDP, LP, others hail new INEC chairman. Draw up agenda. Amukwiton gets Council of State nod as INEC chair. 2027, Jonathan's ambition adds to PDP's headache. 2027 still, power chess in Gombe South. Ojo declares interest in Ekiti governorship election amidst massive receptions. But then, the worst has happened. Voice of the People 90.3 FM. It's not time to take your calls yet. Just take a chill pill. I'll get to you, okay? I can see several persons already calling in. Just don't worry. I'll take your calls. Yes, I'll take your calls. Don't worry. Okay. Let's move now to the Nation newspaper. No vacancy in Aso Villa till 2031, says Minister. Army to media. We must join forces against terrorists and propaganda. 18,000 benefit from Love World Medicaid's free eye surgery initiative. Falana proposes political solution to Kanu's detention. Oshibaju accuses Supreme Court of inconsistency. Diplomat, business icon, media mogul, Kolade dies at 92. Deductions from collections by FROS, customs, orders terminated. And here is a big headline. Amokwiton's nomination as INEC chairman gets support. Voice of the People 90.3 FM. All right. Feel free to join the conversation this morning via YouTube. YouTube is VOP 90.3 FM, and you can watch us live just right there and then get to the comment section. Okay, for WhatsApp, the number is 081-717-56338. 081-717-56338. But this time around, we go join Rufai Oseni for analyses of some of these headlines. All right, let's join him quickly.
All right, a couple of stories making the rounds today. The number first story will be the appointment of Amukwiton, Deputy VC at UniJOS, lecturer, professor of law at UniJOS as INEC chief. President Tinubu says this is about the first Yoruba-speaking chief of the electoral body. But it's not from the southwest, it's from the north central. And we've increasingly seen this pattern of people from the north central, but of the Yoruba extraction. So we're seeing this pattern increasingly, and it's just for us now to go scrutinize his past, his antecedents, what he stands for, what he represents. And I'm not happy about the fact that it's the president that is going to participate in an election that appoints who is going to be the INEC chairman, because it's just like
That's it.
Chelsea Football Club trying to play Arsenal, and Chelsea is the one that brings the referee. So no matter how you couch it, I don't always like arguments like that. But secondly, let's see how it pans out in the coming days, what happens. But all of this, like I've said, what are we now? We're already at the tail end of 2025. Those electoral reforms we talked about will not be passed, most likely by this National Assembly. And even if it's passed, no president will sign electoral reforms close to his election period, an election that he will participate in. And at the end of 2025, governance will pretty much start to wind down. 2026 is going to be thick political season. And with all of these arguments and my calculation, 2027 election will just be like 2023 election. It's probably even going to be worse off. The things we complain about will come up to roost. I'm not trying to sound defeatist, but we must constantly hold our political leaders accountable. The best we can now do now is keep an eye on the political leaders. There was an article that came out about how they were talking about the plans by some politicians to rig elections. Nigeria must constantly shine their eyes, because most of those reforms we talked about will not be done. I don't see this National Assembly rushing any bill to be passed leading up to the 2027 elections next year, because they too are pretty much going to be preparing for elections themselves. So these are the factors on ground. But let's see. Amokwito has a reputation to protect. Save for Jega, the position of an INEC chief and electoral empire is a graveyard for reputations. But it just also shows that our politics have not developed enough. Imagine, if I ask you who is the INEC chairman in America or the UK, you will probably not know, because there's a level of accountability. In fact, before elections in those countries, you will have known by the opinion polls what is going to happen. But here, it's something entirely different. In fact, there's people that don't do well in the opinion polls that end up winning. Polls are also politicized. So that's about that. So let's see how all of this pans out in the coming days. Secondly, the story of Christopher Kolade, great man, bless him memory. I had the chance to meet him many times. For journalists, worked with Nigerian Broadcasting Corporation, High Commissioner to the UK, did a lot, helped with the Lagos Business School at the start. A man of great legacy. Pulled a lot of people up. I remember it's from the rich village of Olomiri. I think there used to be a waterfalls. That's the popular what they call the Rinjisha waterfalls there. I had the time to speak to him. He helped a lot of people. He will always be gracious to chair your conferences and events. Believe so much in people. Will help you with your etiquette and development. Christopher Kolade is a man that they hardly make people like that again. Died at the ripe old age of 93. But his legacies definitely will constantly live on and live in the minds of people. Also, about 139 million Nigerians are living in poverty. That's according to the new statistics. Formerly, it used to be less than this. So with the devaluation and the likes, you can see that a lot more people don't have money in their pockets. Things are quite tough for them. The economy is quite sad for them. And the state of play of the economy is in a deplorable state for them. And that's the kind of country we live in today. People are in dire straits, things are tight for people. And that's why at VOP from time to time we try as much as possible to reach out to a lot of people in need. And their lives are in disarray. Real quickly, I want to talk about Israel. I think it's not nice that America has supported the plummeting and the destruction of Gaza, and now they feel they can make peace after they've taken their pound of flesh on the suffering people of Gaza. You see, it's not today that they normally will have deals. If you go and read Oslo 1 and Oslo 2, in fact, Oslo 1, after the agreement with Yitzhak Rabin and Yasser Arafat, that led to them winning the Nobel Prize, the deal has always been that after the 67 war, where Israel consolidated and took more land, most of those lands will be gradually given back to the Palestinians. especially around the West Bank. And that was the cornerstone pretty much of Oslo 1 and Oslo 2 deal. But the land Israel said they'll give back, they'll start encroaching on those lands. And it always brings about problems and chaos. And that's the back and forth. It's about land and the way they are treating the Palestinian people, how they are trying to, harshly govern them in their own land. I mean, and this is typified in the West Bank. And Israel today that calls Hamas the problem. At a point in the 80s, Hamas pretty much started in 87. Hamas was the same group that Israel was funding to be able to check the PLO, which is largely what is called the Fatah today, the Palestinian Liberation Organization that was led by Yasser Arafat. Because those were the ones, the PLO, that fought Israel on the first and second Intifada. So when you look at that, you look at the dynamics. Now that they said, okay, Hamas will not continue in Gaza and all of that. So what's going to be the future of Gaza? They set up something called the Committee of Peace. I don't know what Trump calls it. And now, Palestinians are not going to be there to make their future. In fact, they are even tipping people like Tony Blair to be able to hold sway as regards this Committee of Peace or whatever they call it. Then you wonder what is going on. How practical is this so-called peace? What's the practicality of it? And how can people be, genuinely made to account for peace in that area? So this is what I predict that will happen. They'll probably sign this deal. Israel, what is Israel's priority at Netanyahu? They want their hostages released so that he'll look good in the face of his people. He will get his hostages released, they'll do prisoner swap. Before you know it, Israel will start to violate everything they signed again. The Committee of Peace will lead to another disaster. There's going to be a lot of massive repression. And when that happens going forward, what it will now build is it will now embolden some more groups to continue the resistance. The lasting solution should be a two-state solution, but Israel will not want that because they're already occupying most of those lands. And because of the occupation of most of those lands, they don't deem it fit to be able to give the Palestinian what is due to them. So it's going to be a squabble that's going to continue for quite a bit, and we just hope sense and sensibility prevails. But it's always very hard for that to happen at a time and place like this and at a country like this. So, and as long as America has Israel with them, definitely they'll be able to get the weapons to be able to fight their wars and continue the killings at every point in time. So, okay. So I mean, these are the problems that abound.
Right. So, a couple of theories looking around. The United Nations has now come up with a report saying that Nigeria has the lowest life expectancy in the world. And it's just so shocking. So shocking. So, what it means invariably is that you might, if you live in other parts of the world, you will live longer than when you live in Nigeria. And that's what the United Nations is saying. At 54.9, Nigeria has one of the lowest life expectancy in the world. So you are not bound to live long because all the factors will conspire against you in Nigeria. Status of health, sanitation, many things put together in general. And you see, this is the thing we keep talking about, the state of play of the country. See, long and short term, our leaders have failed us so much. Our leaders have failed us. The country has now become a total case of sadness and disaster. I mean, and when you look at it, with this life expectancy report that they're talking about, that they're saying Nigeria's life expectancy is one of, if not the lowest, in the world, then it speaks volumes of what is going on around. I mean, how can somebody live in Nigeria and they say the best you can live is age 54.9? So, as you live in Nigeria, once you start to pass the age of 50, it's a grace. It's by the grace of God that you are still alive. And Let me tell you, what life expectancy means is average number of years a person is expected to live. A higher life expectancy suggests citizens live longer. The UN report ranked Nigeria expectancy in 2019 55 years, which was the third lowest in the world. The figure therefore shows no improvement over 6 years. Nigeria's population grew sharply over the decades, rising from 54.7 million in 1969 to over 100 million in 1994, reaching 201 million in 2019. Of this figure, 44% of Nigerians aged were 0 to 14, while 32% fell within 10 to 24, that range demographic. So they've linked Nigeria's dismal ratings to long-standing problems such as high burden of infectious disease, limited access to care, recurring industrial actions by health workers, and other things. And these are the things that make up, the life expectancy analysis. So it's just a sad one. Anyway, President Tinubu has pardoned some people, the likes of Farouk Lawan and a couple of other people out there. In fact, they even pardoned Herbert Macaulay and other people out there. So let's see how it pans out. He also pardoned some drug barons, some drug dealers, and he extended his prerogative of mercy, to all of them.
Okay, Rufai, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that conversation. But I will begin, I'll continue the same, your last words with Dr. Peter Anosike, who is just right here in the studio. Doctor, good morning to you.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
Good morning. Good morning. The president has pardoned some persons, a lot of persons, several names. So many names. I just can't start mentioning all of them now. Like you heard Rufai say, drug barons, a whole lot of them, have gotten presidential pardon. How would you look at that? And some people are saying, what about Nnamdi Kanu? Why not also pardon this same one?
Well, for me, I don't think if Herbert Macaulay family are complaining.
Yeah.
So, the person that's on the lips and on the mind of everybody is Nnamdi Kanu. The person that's on the lips and in the minds of everybody is Nnamdi Kanu. And Tinubu has missed a lot of opportunities which would have made his name to be written in gold in Nigeria. Because as we speak, his name is written with a red ink. And you know what red ink means. His name is still written with a red ink. So, if Tinubu has on the 29th of May 2023, instead of saying a subsidy is gone, say we are going to restructure this country.
Okay.
He would have won the heart of most people in the country. And this is also another opportunity missed by him because, Shawore said that on the 20th of this month that they are going to do a protest. Release Nnamdi Kanu.
Also rock.
So why don't you stop that protest with this announcement? I have pardoned Nnamdi Kanu. If you do it, you disarm a lot of people. You disarm a lot of people like Showore, Atiku, Abari Bedas, and others. You make them look stupid. But for me, what he did is neither here nor there.
Let's get to the issue of the new INEC boss. New INEC chair will inherit reputational damage from 2023 elections. So says, a Nigerian. What do you think? Reputational damage. You think he's gonna come? His entrance will at least give Nigerians some level of succor. He's gonna play, with Nigerians. He's gonna do the bidding of Nigerians, or he's also gonna, do the bidding of his paymaster, like some would say.
Well, for me, there's no amount of soap that can wash out what Yakub Mahmoud did in 2023. There's no amount of soap that can, because what he did was a colossal damage. He destroyed the future of Nigerians. And whatever they are saying about this new INEC chairman, for me, he is still a suspect until he proves otherwise. He is still a suspect until he proves otherwise, because what they are talking about him now, he has this, he has this. That's how we still talked about Mahmoud Yakub, professor of this, doctor of this. But those things doesn't make a character. Certificates doesn't make you good or bad. So as far as I'm concerned, he is still a suspect until an election is conducted and it is free and fair. So for me, my hope was not raised by his appointment. My hope was not raised by his appointment until he conducts a free and fair election.
Okay.
And that's why I said that he is still a suspect.
Former National Commissioner of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Dr. Mustafa Leki, says the new Professor Joash, that's his name, in case you don't know, let me give you his full name. Professor Joash Ojo Amukwiton, SAN, will inherit the burden of reputational deficit and damage from the 2023 elections, Now, that's not all. His comment is coming barely 12 hours after the National Council of State approved the nomination of Amukwiton from the North Central. Look at the name. Look at his name. Look at where he's from.
Excuse me. He is from the Yoruba section of Kogi State. He is from the Yoruba speaking section of Kogi State. So nobody should be deceived here.
All we hear is a northerner. He's a northerner.
He is from the Yoruba speaking of Kogi State. So Tinubu cannot deceive us.
So for you, he has chosen a Yoruba man. Bam. Let's leave it.
It's Amupiton Anasike or Iwanyao. It's a Yoruba name. Even though from Kogi State. It just like maybe P2B choosing somebody from Ikwere in River State. He say it's south. It's south. The person is an Igbo person. So the issue is this: we shouldn't judge him now. We should not judge him now because he has not committed anything to our knowledge. His state case will come when he conducts an election. Understand? So they say that we can say that somebody is a cook when he cooks something. Understand? So he has not cooked anything. So until if he cooks something, we'll know how sweet or how bitter it is.
You're saying it shouldn't be judged now, but for some Nigerians, it's like they are quoting a verse of the Bible that says, "Can any good thing come out of?" I don't know.
Well, for me, I don't usually paint everybody with one brush. It is wrong. I believe in judging somebody by his own conduct, not the conduct of his people. Because there are good people everywhere, there are bad people everywhere. So I judge people individually. Not that he's from here, therefore he should be this and that. After all, Bethlehem is where the Savior came from. Understand? Bethlehem is where the Savior came from. So for him, he has every opportunity to make his name good, to make a difference. Mahmoud went away in shame. Understand? Everywhere, unless those.
Are you sure Mahmoud is ashamed of anything?
On, you go out, you meet people, but what do you think that they are thinking in their mind about you? So those who will be happy with him are those that he rigged the election for, like the APC. So if you meet him in a gathering, you cannot say stand up and go and greet him. For what? He destroyed this country.
Okay, I understand what you said, but for some Nigerians, they feel like somebody was telling me, a friend was telling me, this man has been chosen months ago. He's just he's just coming up the limelight yesterday. He just came to the limelight yesterday that he's now the new INEC chair. Months ago, he's been decided on, and everything is been signed and sealed and all of that. Again, do you think Tinubu want to play a fool, become a political fool at the end of the day? You think this man would want to do anything to lose the 2027 election? So that's why I want to repeat again. I want to repeat what I said earlier, that this man, Nigerians have said, he will do what the president wants. One, but the fact that he was chosen by the president, there's nothing you can change about it.
Excuse me, who wins election is determined by those who vote. Understand? You must vote. There's a saying that it is not those that vote that determines who wins, but those who count. But I don't agree with it. This guy has a little to do. If Nigerians unite, a people united can never be defeated. An instance, there's no way in 2027 APC scores 5 million votes, and ADC scores 10 million votes. He will announce Tinubu. It will never happen. It will never happen. So, for me, he has little to do. Just let Nigerians unite and come out and say, enough of this mess.
Do you think Nigerians are united enough? I did not say united. Yes, Nigerians might be united. But do you think they are united enough? Because hunger, that word hunger, is a factor. Is a very big factor. I've listened to some persons in the street when I went out to talk to some persons in this guys. Just talk to if get feelers from the street, and they tell you, well, in 2027, what will happen has happened already. Even right now, they'll just go down, collect money, and it's not about me voting. Some people said they will not come out to vote because it has been decided already.
Well,
2027 has been decided already.
I hate that mindset.
Okay.
I hate that mindset. In politics, 24 hours is a very, very long time. So those who are saying that 2027 has been decided already, do they know what will happen in 2026? After all, Ifeanyi Uba was already answering governor in waiting. Ifeanyi Uba was already answering governor in waiting.
Beautiful.
Understand? So that's how tomorrow is beyond all of us. Tomorrow is beyond all of us. So for me, yesterday is gone. Tomorrow may not be our own, but what is important is today. Understand? What is important is today. How do we make today? How we make today will determine what tomorrow will be. So saying that 2027 has been decided, the person that took the decision, are you sure that he will be alive till 2027? So for me, 2027, Nigerians should come out and vote. Just do your own voting.
Okay.
Don't resign to fate. Don't resign to fate. Come out and vote. And not voting is not a protest. It is a surrender. You are surrendering to the person that is punishing you to keep on punishing you. So that's what those who say I will not come out and vote, that's what they want to do themselves. Come out and vote. And a people united can never be defeated. So it is not on who is the INEC chairman. Elections are being rigged everywhere. In America, assuming that the margin between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump were not big enough, Democrats will have rigged that election.
Okay.
But because the difference was massive, there's nothing that they can do. And this can still happen in 2027. So my own is, let us not lose hope. Let us not judge this man now until he do something. Let us not judge him now until he do something.
Let's see how fast. Okay, fine. But then Yaga Africa, has said that the newly appointed INEC chairman will have his work cut out with some governorship elections, coming close alongside off-cycle elections and all of these ones. It's a litmus test for this man.
That's why I say let us watch him and see what he will do first before condemning him. Even if Tinubu did not appoint him, he will have appointed another person. He will not go and appoint a South African or an American.
Okay.
So if he did not appoint him, he will still have appointed somebody else. But the question on the mind of everybody should be, how do I want to be remembered after I leave this space? How would I want to be remembered? How would I want people to think of me and my children when I'm no more in this position? So after all those beautiful things that they wrote about him, he has excellence in this and that, and he decides to soil his name. Fine and good. They say he is 58. 58 is still fairly a young person. So if he can carry a burden of gift, of a guilt,
okay,
for the next 30 years, fine and good.
Okay. Away from that, let's also look at what the civil society groups have said. Civil society groups said that Tinubu got it right with Amukpita as INEC boss. He got it right.
Somebody who has not been tested. So all this sycophants, all this so-called, because for me, activism in Nigeria died with Chima Obani, Bamidene Aturu, Beko Ramson Kuti. After their death, all we are seeing are just stomach infrastructure activists.
Oh, really?
Stomach infrastructure. Where have you tested him to know that he got it right? From his papers, from his certificates. Certificates does not form a character. We judge human beings not by their certificates, but by their character. So that's why I say he is still a suspect until he proves that he is not. And the only way to prove it is when he supervises, because he doesn't conduct a nation, he just supervises. Because there are people who do that on his behalf. He just supervises. So when he supervises a free, fair, credible election, we can now say that he is okay. For me, I'm not praising him. I'm not condemning him. I'll have my reason to praise or condemn him by his action, not by what I read in the papers. Understand? So that's
some Nigerians have said we should look away from choosing professors to man INEC. It's not professor. Let's look. I mean, forget professors. Let's do something else. Let's choose from other fields.
Jude, and anybody you are bringing in will still be a Nigerian. Any other person, even if you are bringing a...
We had Professor Tahiru Jega. We had Professor Mahmoud Yaku. According to people, they've not done well.
Even if you bring the type of
prof.
The type of Dave Omahi engineer, understand? if the character of the person is not good, he cannot do right. So what we should be talking about is character. That's the most important thing. Understand? What we should be talking about is the character of the person. So not his profession, because I know that these professors are bringing bad names to their students. Imagine the professor that was jailed 3 years in Akwa Ibom. So if he was your teacher, how will you be feeling?
Okay. Before I finally rest the issue of the new INEC chair, let me let everyone know that Professor Amukpito, a professor of law at the University of Jos, currently serves as the Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration of the institution. He is also the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of the Governing Council at Joseph Ayo Babalola University. All right, let's just put that to rest quickly. Now, to the issue of Nnamdi Kanu, you rightly mentioned what Sowore is planning, all right? But contrary to what Sowore is planning is the fact that Falana is proposing a political solution to Kanu's detention. What do you think? A political solution.
What Sowore is doing is because what this government, not just this government, what the leaders in Nigeria, what they understand is force, protest, violence. That is the only time they act. So what Sowore is doing is a kind of to create awareness. Is to create awareness that this man is being persecuted, not prosecuted. Is being persecuted and should be allowed to go. So the political solution is also good. But for me, I want court to discharge and acquit Nnamdi Kanu. I want court to discharge and acquit Nnamdi Kanu. I don't want Nnamdi Kanu to be used there as a political bargain. I released your son, therefore vote for me.
Give me vote.
Understand me? Which I know that APC is hoping on. That is to have or the votes of Igbo people. So, but if
in 2027.
So if court of competent jurisdiction say I find this man Nnamdi Kanu has not committed any offense, he is thereby discharged and acquitted. Understand? Nobody can come tomorrow and begin to paint pictures for us. So personally, I prefer court to discharge and acquit him because one, he has not committed any offense. Even Nnamdi Kanu should be the one prosecuting Nigeria, prosecuting Buhari, because he was abducted. He was abducted from Kenya.
Okay.
So he should be, he is, or the one that his right was infringed on. So he should be the complainant of this case. But because of the country that we are in, they turned the case against him. So I want court to discharge and acquit him. I don't want him to be released out of sympathy. If not this thing that I did, he will have gone to prison. Because to start with, he did not commit any offense. Nnamdi Kanu is a prisoner of conscience. Nnamdi Kanu is there because he is an Igbo man.
Okay.
He is in detention simply because the Nigerian state hates Igbos. What they are accusing Nnamdi Kanu of doing, other people has done worse than that. Imagine Sheikh Gumi warning soldiers not to annoy terrorists. Sheikh Gumi warning Nigeria soldiers not to annoy bandits. Can you imagine such a thing? Just like I, telling police, don't annoy armed robbers. If I say it, within 24 hours, I'll be in detention because I am an Igbo man. But a Hausa man will say it and nothing will happen. DSS will not hear. They will use cotton and they put in their ears. But once an Igbo man speaks, their ear will be open. So what they are accusing Nnamdi Kanu of doing, other people have done far worse than that. So Nnamdi Kanu is just a victim of the Nigerian state, a victim of the wickedness that Nigeria has on Igbos. And that's why Nigeria will never move forward. That's the reason why Nigeria will never move forward. Once they cannot accept Igbo people, once they cannot reconcile with Igbo people, once they will not practice live and let live, which is the philosophy of the Igbo people, Nigeria will never move forward. So all these things that they are telling you, economy is doing well, economy is doing well, economy is doing well. What is the price of food in the market? So how can the economy be doing well and people are not doing well?
Falana says that Kanu's case is a political matter and that it should be sorted out of the courtroom. Let's sort it out somewhere else, not the courtroom. And some have said, besides, Showore have, I think I heard him saying yesterday that the protest is going to hold on October 20.
October 20.
And in my mind, I'm like, this October 20 again.
October 20 is NSAS and
oh,
protest.
Yes.
So,
so when he said October 20, I was like, I don't know. Now, the one other question is, some persons have said Showore just want to score cheap political goals by all of this he's doing. In fact, I've listened to some Igbos across board. At least we should at least let him do whatever he wants to do. Let him even assist Igbo. Fine, we agree. And some person said Igbos are too proud. And we've seen somebody who is talking for us now. Some they say, what do you think in all of this?
Well, I have known Showore for more than 30 years. So Showore don't need anybody to encourage him to do what he wants. He's somebody that would just think about something and start doing it immediately. Even though people will not see sense in what he is doing. So there's nothing wrong in what he is doing, because most of the politicians in the Southeast are not happy are afraid of Nnamdi Kanu being released. Most of the politicians. So forget those who will come in the day and say, release Nnamdi Kanu, release Nnamdi Kanu. They will still go back and say, keep him there. Because Nnamdi Kanu has over 70% of the youth in the Southeast.
Okay.
So if he comes out today, it's going to affect some people. Where Nnamdi Kanu tell them to go is where they will go. Because this is somebody who is fighting for you. He has lost his mother, he has lost his father in this struggle. So why won't people love him? It's just like Ojukwu, who used his father's wealth to fight for Biafran independence. So since nobody wants to talk in the Southeast, Showore had decided to do it. And now he has said that he's going to do it. Senator Abaribe has said that he will be part of it. Atiku Abubakar has said that he will be part of it. If I'm in Abuja, I'll be part of it.
Oh, really?
If I'm in Abuja, I'll be the first person that to get to the field. So what he is doing is right, and Showore is not doing it to impress anybody. That is who he is. He has been doing this right from his days in the university, and that's when I got to know him. That's when we became friends. Because I see Chima Obane, I see him. These are selfless people. When Chima Obane was alive, we used to tell him Chima because a part of the sole of his shoe, when we used to call it cone. That's it because of overuse.
Okay.
So one side has
it don't chop off.
They don't chop off. Why federal government will be begging him with money? He will say no. So I see Showore as another Chima Obane.
Okay, quickly. I want to feel. Let me hear what you have to say about this headline. That will be the last one. No verifiable evidence. Reps move to probe $18 billion spent on rehabilitation of refineries. No, they are saying no verifiable evidence. Reps move to probe $18 billion spent on rehabilitation of refineries. $18 billion.
Well, the issue is this. Some of them there might have also benefited from this thing. Some of them in that National Assembly may have benefited from this because they have people who do oversight functions.
Okay.
They have people who do oversight, and there are people who do oversight functions on the downstream sector, on the downstream section that's of the economy. So the issue is this: when you give somebody money to do something, and he come again for another money, you will not go and check if he had done that thing or not. But the issue is this: what is happening in the country is mostly corruption of the National Assembly. Now they will approve a budget for a ministry. Those overseeing that ministry or department will say, who will be the contractor that will supply the materials for you? Who will be the recruitment agencies for you?
Okay.
So once that happens, that money cannot be used for anything because it's already compromised. I was with a local government chairman some time ago. So there's a contractor in his office that's for waste disposal. So the chairman wrote a check of 25 million.
25 million.
And give to the man. And now bring out a piece of paper and wrote his own account number. And tell the contractor, pay 50 million into this account number.
Oh, really?
So I said, excuse me, sir, which one is he going to use to do the work now? He said, Peter, that's not why you are here. That's not why you are here. So believe me, that man will not do that work.
Or even do it well.
That man will not do that work. But the danger there is that it is his name that is on that check. So it is his name that he will go to prison. Because from the book of the local government, 25 million was given to him. You see it? So that's why things are not moving in this country.
That's an expose, actually. What? Okay. Let's go on a very short break. When I come back, I'll start taking your calls. Stay there, Nigeria.
20 years years of fire, 20 years of glory, 20 years of prophetic impact. The prophetic ministry of the Mountain of Fire and Miracles Ministries Worldwide presents Annual Fire Conference 2025 with the theme Prophet and the Secrets of Spiritual Mantle. Prepare for prophetic ministration by Dr. D.K. Olukoya, the General Overseer, Mountain of Fire and Miracles Ministry. Coming up on Saturday, 11th October 2025 as the main auditorium, Mountain of Fire and Miracles Ministries International Headquarters, Lagos, Nigeria. Come get equipped at the prophetic workshop, receive impartation for end-time prophets, and join us as we chart the prophetic destiny of our land. The program will be physical and virtual. For more inquiry, visit www.propheticministry.org or call 0803-324-5468 or 0803-327-7919. Don't just attend. Come and catch the mantle. The Fire Conference 2025. Raising prophets, birthing destiny, igniting nation. Mountain of Fire and Miracles Ministries. Surely the Lord is here. Jesus is Lord.
Customer, welcome. What do you want buy?
I want buy changeover. Cutout fuse and distribution board made of 100% heavy duty copper.
Oh, come, I get them. See, I'm here.
No, now I'm looking for Slatter Star J cutout fuse and distribution board, Nipo cutout fuse, Star J solar battery, inverter, MPPT controller, and solar panel.
But Oga,
don't worry. I know where to get them. Whether na Star J changeover cutout fuse, Slatter distribution board, Nipo cutout fuse, Star J solar battery, inverter, MPPT controller, and solar panel, Star J ceiling fan, sockets, all earthen materials. Make you no go do cover wise pan foolish o. Slatter Star J Indian product na #1 since 1961. Made of 100% heavy duty solid copper with no compromise. Available in all leading electrical shops nationwide. Slatter Star J na you Pico.
Lagos, are you ready? The Niger Landlord Summit 2025 is here. Join us on Saturday, 1st November 2025 at the Golden Tulip Hotel, International Airport Road for the biggest gathering of real estate minds in Nigeria. Come and discover how to profit from the booming housing demand in Nigeria. Explore funding and investment opportunities that work. Gain insights and government housing policies shaping the market. Experience the latest prop tech innovations transforming property ownership. Network with top developers, investors, and policy makers all in one room. Don't miss this power-packed event. Registration is 50,000 naira only, with full access to sections, exhibitions, with premium networking and refreshment. How to register? Make payment to VOPFM account number 112-416-8488. Again, 112-416-8488. Zenith Bank. Send your proof of payment via WhatsApp to 0707 115 4297 0707 115 4297. The Niger Landlord Summit 2025. Profitability in real estate management, prospects and opportunities. Your gateway to wealth through real estate. Powered by VOP 90.3 FM.
You are listening to your the number one station, the voice of the people, 90.3 FM. Do not touch that dial.
0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call to speak to us this morning. 0700 903 903 903. WhatsApp 081 717 56338. 081 717 56338. Move away from your radio set or turn down the volume so we can hear each other. Just about 60 seconds for you. And of course, mind what you say on a national radio. Before I take some calls, Peter Nosike, talk to us.
Before we start picking calls, I want to do a shout out to a very good man who is 69 years today.
Okay.
And his name is Elder Evans Chukwuemeka Andrew, a native of Avo village in Obiungwa local government of Abia State. Elder Evans Chukwuemeka Andrew. He is a good man. He is one of those that he is the one that accommodated me when I come to this state many years ago.
In Lagos.
Yeah, so I'm happy that he is 69 and still strong and healthy.
Okay.
So he is 69 years old today.
Congratulations to him.
Yeah.
Congratulations. A big congratulations. I was like, how did you come to Lagos? I remember Chama used to say, now Lorry, back of Lorry.
No, I came through NYSC. So I was posted to Oyo State for NYSC. So after my NYSC, I had to come over to Lagos. So I'm not among those that came through night bus.
Who suffered misfortune? Cambia.
No, I'm not among those that came through night bus. It was NYSC that brought me to the southwest.
Oh, okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let's take your calls now, everyone. Hello, good morning to you. Good morning. I can hear you. Talk to us. Good morning.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you. Good morning.
Yeah, Prince from Sweden.
Welcome.
Yeah, Jude, I want to add something in what Anosike is saying. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
What Nigeria should understand is that this new INEC chairman, we cannot hang a man that we have not even find anything wrong with him or something, because the constitution of Nigeria is already faulty by allowing the president to appoint an chairman that he will sit in the same election with. So my own suggestion is that let Nigeria remember what happened in Anambra State, where Chris Oba and his brother nominated Chris Ngige as governor, and he disappointed them. And Ngige rather was removed in the office than to do what the Oba's family is asking him to do. The second scenario is Fubara versus Wike. Let me tell you something, Ejide. We are so docile. Nigerian citizens and the opposition are so docile to the point that we allow these people to oppress us. If Nigerians would have stood enough for Fubara, Wike wouldn't have gotten anywhere. So let Nigeria stand by this INEC chairman. You never can tell. The tigers can be torn. Then as for Supreme Court this thing, let me tell you about Kano case. A Court of Appeal released Kano, and the Buhari, they removed the Court of Appeal justices that removed Kano and reassigned them to another district, and appointed another justices that sat on Kano this thing case that led to Supreme Court. Shame to Supreme Court that they failed to do what they had to do, than allowing Kano to be sent back to what kind of court are you talking about that will release him? Please let them release the man. The man has not done anything. The court that released him, they removed the justices and nominated another board. They sent the case to Supreme Court. The Supreme Court didn't have the balls to do the justice. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's get back to Nigeria, okay? Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Jude.
Good morning.
Obina calling from Ejibo.
Good morning.
I want to thank the management of DOT for the book of Anosike that I have come yesterday and picked the book.
Okay.
I thank Mr. Anosike very much. I'm going through the book.
Yeah.
So what I want to say is about Nnamdi Kanu. They are just taking case of Nnamdi Kanu for granted. They just want to purposely detain him there until when he's getting weak, then we release him. But that will not help Nigerians. Let them release that man, because the whole world is watching. Or they should judge him accordingly what they are accusing him for.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hello, good morning to
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
I can hear you. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning here. What's your name and where you calling from?
Good morning, Jude.
Good morning.
I'm Edward calling from Sango.
All right.
It is my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. So, now the same month they born me and you.
Sir?
Now the same month they born me and you.
That's so. Thank you. So, thank you. Let's go back to the point.
Oh, yeah, now.
This Nnamdi Kanu. I mean, this issue of we're trying to protest for release of him. It's not bad, but is to add to many Nigerians talking about releasing Nadikalo. The federal government is supposed to know that a continuity is the key in the governance, because this thing was done with from Buhari, and they're supposed to know now that the Tinubu government, based on how he released even about Makali, shows that as well they have the veto power to release the Nadikalo, and they should know that these secrets have been getting deep into this man's body. Is it that when they release him now, maybe 2 or 3 or some months, the man will die? No, it will not be accepted. Let them release him and let the man go and collect it. And second one is that this assembly to say they don't have threats on this money for refinery on around maintenance fund. It's not done like that. The way they are doing things in this country is not the way. And this bringing in INEC person without looking into Mahmoud Lacket in the past work shows that the present person now can still do worse than Mahmoud. They're supposed to look into Mahmoud matter, because I heard that they used to call him to come to court and he's running away. They're supposed, and all these technical glitches supposed to be well addressed so that such thing will not repeat itself. The matter is supposed to know what to do in this case now.
Thank you.
That when the matter have got to finishing touch, they will start lamenting and talking against themselves. Thank you.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ikamijide.
Good morning.
Mr. Osike morning, sir.
Good morning.
My name is Daniel. I'm calling from Alaba.
All right.
For the INEC chairman, the new INEC chairman, I want to tell him that if he truly want to write his name in a golden boot of heart of Nigerians, let him do the needful, let him change the narrative and gain the trust of Nigeria through the upcoming elections, that governor's election that is coming. We want to see what he can do, and I want him to reform electoral law. Let him do it the same way Ghana are doing it. Do you know that if Ghana is conducting election, nothing like shutting down the country, people will go normal their business, go and vote in electronic voting. In anywhere you are, vote wherever you are. If they can do it, it will save us from quagmire of people intimidating us, snatching the ballot papers, carrying the ballot, people beating people that come to vote. People start scared. It will save us for those things. And let election, all the whole election, both the presidential, governor, whatever, should be conducted one day. That's what I want him to do. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for calling. Thank you indeed. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I greet your guest, Mr. Anosike.
Good morning here.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, Mr. Anosike, if Nigeria can unite and bring one person to challenge Tinubu, now this one article is causing discussion here and there. I assure you that INEC is not an issue. It's bring Nigerians to unite and form one formidable party that will get super with Tinubu. And I assure you that Tinubu will feel useful. It's just like when one of the military president, Babangida wanted to win that election, but due to the INEC training that was here and the massive the population of Nigeria supported Abiola, and the INEC then could not be able to win that because he saw that the people voted overwhelmingly for Abiola, and they could not win that election. Before Babangida announced the election. So if Nigeria united, I assure you that there is nothing like Ricky. The INEC will be complete with that election.
Thank you.
So I stand on the sake of Mr. Anosike.
Good morning here.
Morning, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Robert.
All right.
Mr. Anosike, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I must say that you are one of the best analysts on this radio. I always enjoy you whenever you are there. Judy, sorry, what I want to say is that Nnamdi Kanu, if somebody say he want to make demo, there's no problem about that. I think all what Nigeria wants is that the man should be released. But the man himself said he will not go if Biafra is not realized. He said so in one of his statements. I don't know if it is true. So I don't know where he stands or we stand as we speak now.
Okay.
That is just what I want the analyst to talk about. Thank you very much.
All right, he's going to talk about that.
Let me start with the protest that Shawari is talking about. Che Guevara is the man that led the Cuban Revolution. Che Guevara is not from Cuba; he's from Argentina, and today he's being worshipped in Cuba. From Argentina, he went to Cuba and led their revolution.
Okay.
So there's nothing wrong if Shawore want to lead a protest that's to free Nnamdi Kanu. Understand?
Okay.
Then on the issue of him saying that he will not go unless Biafra is free. So for me, I didn't hear that.
Thank you. Hello, good morning. Good morning to you. We'll have issues with your network. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Judah.
Good morning.
Good morning, Dr.
Good morning.
So my own is on Nnamdi Kanu. So this Nnamdi Kanu, I understand what Barrister Dr. Anoshite is saying. I want the court to release him because I'm not against the process or the political thing. If they do that, it will be under condition. It will be under the court releasing as they release others. Everything will be played. And secondly, again, why is it that this INEC chairman is having Yoruba name? I don't understand. Why is he having Yoruba name? You cannot just do anything without somebody speaking otherwise. And finally, as they are fighting for Nnamdi Kanu freedom now, suddenly another Yoruba brother. Please, I want you to check yourself very, very well. Very, very well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hello, good morning here.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you this morning. What's your name and where you calling from?
Abi from Ekpe speaking.
All right.
Concerning the INEC chairman, I'm happy that the president appointed him. All right. You don't expect him to appoint somebody that will do him wrong. She understand. So I'm happy. Because I want the projects to continue, the Lagos Calabar Road, the Nel Fund, all those infrastructural strikes. I want you to continue. So that's what I want to say. Concerning Nnamdi Kanu, please, you media help us. Supreme Court ruled on that case. Supreme Court said that he has case to answer. So people do not say that. So until that case is heard, I don't think they will release. And apart from that, he was released before. You understand? He was released after Buhari. He was in detention for 2 years. He was released after his people, they begged. They said they were running him. But
hello, good morning to you this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So please, what I want to contribute to this matter is just I want the president to release Nnamdi Kanu for me. That's only what I want.
Thank you so much.
Good morning, Nick.
Good morning to you this morning.
Yeah, I'm Sonny Bani. I'm calling from Casablanca.
Good morning.
The issue is that the man who spoke before, the one who uploaded the appointment of the INEC, I think, some people are mature in age, but they are so childish. He made mention of Nnamdi Kanu saying that he will not go unless Biafra comes. I don't know how that one become the reason why there will be an injustice against Nnamdi Kanu. And not only that, the one who spoke now just talked about how Nnamdi Kanu, how they give him bail and order. He forgot that the soldiers went to his house and killed 28 people. In the same country that is not a jungle, the judges, the so-called judges, supposed to have invited the head of the military that time and asked him who give that order who are the soldiers who was assigned on that mission. They should be listed and they should face prosecution. They kill people, they kill taxpayers, Nigerian citizens, humans. They kill breadwinners, they kill brothers, sisters, fathers and mothers. That's what they did. It's not goat. They didn't kill chicken.
All right.
They killed 28 people in his residence, and his father and mother died on that process. If you are in his position, will you ever be happy or ever speak anything good about this country? The country is upside down. People are just playing those like they never existed. They're just focusing on they kind of said, you can't let this, now they kind of say, do this, now they say what? What did he say? I have never been said before. What did he say that the head of tout did not say last 2 years? What did he say that the head of staff did not say and carried it out? What did he say that another head of staff did not say recently and about to carry it out? What did he say that Bello Badoje did not say? What did he say that Kao Baraje did not say? What did he say that Chef Gomi did not say? What did he say that many of them did not say? What is that thing that he has said? And these people have carried out their threat visibly.
Right.
What is that thing that he said?
It's okay.
Until we stop this nonsense we are doing in Nigeria, Nigeria is going nowhere.
Thank you.
Let them keep playing this thing. If not, they cannot die. That will be consequences. Eh? So they shouldn't tomorrow start blaming Igbos. Oh, Igbo have come again. Let them do the needful now. Everybody have been crying. Do the needful. Do the needful. They don't want to do it.
Thank you. Thank you. From Casablanca, thank you so much for calling. Let me get to read some messages quickly because of my time. In fact, you dealt with all the articles with full fairness and justice. Dr. Anosike, you won my hat this morning, more especially on the case of Nnamdi Kanu and the intervention of our brother Omoyele Sowore with every genuine Igbo person, which every Igbo genuine person, has welcomed. I am Reverend Dr. Richard Chidi from Ikotun. If I am in Abuja, I will join the peaceful protest. Therefore, I support, Sowore. Okay. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
You can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Your name and your location.
Hello, Jude, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Okay. And then moving on to some of the messages. Good morning to you. Iotech. Yeah. Please, today is my wife's birthday. Okay, her name is Mrs. Maria Stella Chidimma Ikechukwu. Help me wish happy birthday to her. A big one. Well, you will bring some wine. In the voice of Wiki. You will bring some. Okay, don't worry. I'll drop a number for you. Okay, I'll drop a number for you. But let me take this call. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
My name is Olatobile. Calling from Isolo.
Okay.
Yeah. In a country that we are not united, I know this kind of thing will continue to be happening. Because I'm a Yoruba, understand. But if someone put his that is going to lead a protest and is calling up the prominent governors to support him, like people that they are running for presidency to follow him along. I think we're supposed to rally around with that person. We shouldn't be tribalistic about this issue. You understand? Like what Barrister Dalitin is saying yesterday. I tried to call. The call is not going through. Like maybe, I don't know, maybe Barrister Dalitin have something within Omoyele Sowore, I don't know. But it's not his mind together that we should lead this thing. We should at least, the man didn't do anything wrong. I don't think he has anything special that he has done that people in Nigeria have not do more than that.
Thank you.
Understand?
So much. Thank you.
And I know that there is something going on in Igbo side that they are not. If they want to release that man, if they come together, they can release the man. That means maybe there is something going on, and they have tried their best. I know some people have tried their best to release the man, but the result is not easy. Right. But if someone has made, in fact, God will bless you.
It's okay. It's okay. Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate you. Okay. My take on appointment of INEC Amukpiton is a watch and see, since the law has not been infringed in that. Barrister Falana's approach should be adopted Thereby, Tinubu and the South's position should be assured of their safety afterwards, since President is able to grant clemency to other ex-convicts. He also can grant pardon to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, even when he, President, had vowed to keep to Buhari's order. Please, let justice be seen to have been done. Tony Naile from Ijagemo.
Excuse me, I want to make a correction. You grant
our time,
you grant pardon to somebody who is guilty, who has been convicted. Do you understand that? You grant pardon to somebody who is guilty, who has been convicted. You don't grant pardon to somebody who is innocent. So Nigerians should have this at the back of their mind. Kano has not been convicted by any court. So say you only forgive somebody who says, I'm sorry. But when somebody that's is on his right, so that's what pardon shouldn't come.
Peter Nosike, thank you so much. We have to go because of our time.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
All right, I have to go now. My name is Jude Ikami Jude. Ikami Jude across all socials, okay? IKAMIJUDEH. I love you all so much, and I'll see you later. Good morning to you.